This Sean Christie, he got a channel called Revealing Truth. He do a lot of exposing on false teachers and teachings and stuff like that. So today he exposing Ruslan. Let's see what he talking about.
Hey everybody, Sean here, and welcome to Revealing Truth. And special thanks to Chris for sharing this. We've exposed Ruslan in the past for being the hypocrite he is and having shows with the very people we expose on Revealing Truth. He's really no different than Michael Brown, who straddles the fence and tries to be friends with everybody. Sure, Ruslan has some solid biblical teachings, but...
Hold on, man. First of all, when it be channels that's always exposing people, like, that's crazy to me, because it's like you don't have all your stuff together. You know what I'm saying? So you just called yourself go out here and just find what's wrong with everybody else. And I'm sure it's something off with your doctrine or your teachings or something. Like, come on, man. And then
again, so does Bill Johnson on a very rare occasion. And Ruslan has actually teamed up with Bill in the past. Not only that, but other false teachers like Joel Osteen and the others you see on the screen.
You can't really say he teaming up with him, though, because, I mean, a lot of times it be other people and promoters and stuff putting these things together and paying the speakers to come out and speak. It's not like they got all together and came up with this themselves. A lot of times it be somebody who organized this, and you can't control who you speaking with. You know, I guess he's saying if he know like a Joel Osteen or somebody who, you know, people would deem as a false prophet, and you find out they gonna be there, you shouldn't speak. But I don't know about that one, because, you know, they might speak something and you might be the one who can open everybody's eyes to, you know, what the false teaching they might be bringing, or you might be the only one that's bringing real truth. You know what I'm saying? You can't just not speak, you know what I'm saying, just because it's a certain person gonna be there, because your light might shine over theirs. You know what I'm saying? This is like you might open their eyes to real truth or something like that. So I can't really say, you know, I don't know, bro. That's crazy. You know?
I mean, he was with the same event as Joel, even though he exposed him on many occasions. That is the true meaning of hypocrisy, exposing people and then sharing a platform with them. But today we're going to show without a shadow of a doubt that Ruslan is all about the money.
Bro, I got the following. I got 28,000. I got 200,000 on TikTok, 300,000, 500,000. How do I monetize these people? You know what I mean? And so, how do I monetize these people?
And through covetousness shall they with feigned words make merchandise of you, whose judgment now of a long time lingereth not, and their damnation slumbereth not.
I like shoes and I like money. You got to figure out what is your product going to be? What can you sell people? That's the actual question.
The way he edited.
Right? So we could pussyfoot around and we can say, oh, like I want to have a ministry and I want to do this and I want to do that, right? But what we're really asking is like, how do I build a business?
Daddy.
That's the actual question.
Daddy.
Right?
Daddy.
This kind of crazy how he edited this video up. Like this low key funny, but I remember when Ruslan, you know, this real old, when he first started YouTube, like, but I can't really remember, but I do remember him giving business tips, you know, on how to start a business as a Christian, you know, and how to monetize your merch and stuff like that as a Christian, which I don't think is a bad thing, you know. But he edited this up nasty.
Right? So we could pussyfoot around and we could say, oh, like I want to have a ministry and I want to do this and I want to do that, right? But what we're really asking is
again, though, people mistake ministry and business. They get it mistaken, you know what I'm saying? It's a difference. It's a big difference.
How do I build a business?
I make money off of my merchandising. So I don't really care about how many followers I have. I need those metrics to an extent for the credibility of them. But I'm more thinking, what is my bank account going to look like in the next 2 to 3 years?
So I don't really care about how many followers I have. I need those metrics to an extent for the credibility of them, but I'm more thinking, what is my bank account going to look like in the next 2 to 3 years?
I bring up the slightest thing about y'all getting paid, and it's prosperity gospel. Ruslan, you're preaching that prosper. Die for the gospel, champ. You need to lay your life down. I do it for the Lord, so I don't really need to make money, right? And it's like, bro, you ain't really about this life. Like, you're not really about this life. You just, fam, I'm in San Diego. I'm in one of the most expensive places to live in the country. Taxes and cost of living. I'm live in Southern California. I would like to live in Southern California. I've been everywhere else. I can't do it. I went to Florida. It's like, there's no way I can live in Florida. I asked my wife. Nope, she can't live in Florida. Right? I'm going back to Florida for some business stuff next week. I'm not going to live in Florida. I'm not going to live in Texas. I'm not going to live anywhere. I'm in Southern California. I have to live. I'm going to live in Southern California. I'm staying. I'm not leaving. Guess what? I have different problems than you to solve. Guess what? I have to make more than 6 figures. Guess what? I have to figure out how to get into $1 million home and pay it off. My problems are different than yours. 7 figures. That sounds nuts. Think about that. Sounds insane to say out loud. I need 7 figures. I need 7 figures. And respect. Some of you guys moved to Texas because you wanted a house for $300,000. Respect. I'm not moving to Texas.
So Ruslan is saying that he needs a 7.
Wait a minute though, bro. You gotta think what he's saying. He said he didn't thought about moving to Florida. He thought about moving to Texas. He in Cali, bro. People moving from Cali to Texas. I'm in Texas. People who moving from Cali to Texas, they making our properties value go up, and they're making inflation and everything is stuff is going up because they moving here and they buying up stuff at a rapid pace. Like, they able to sell their home in Cali and buy a house cash here, the same type of house cash. You know what I'm saying? They might sell their house for almost $1 million, come out here, buy the same house for like 300 grand, 400 grand, and still have money to pocket. So what he's saying kind of makes sense. You know what I'm saying? He want to live in a certain type of house. You know what I'm saying? And he got to make $1 million. Like, the cost of living is different everywhere. So he got to make 7 figures. Look at what his froze at. Look at his eyes. He look like Kenneth Copeland on that picture. Low key, he giving me. Look at him. We gonna see about Sean. I don't know about Sean. Look at Sean's face.
7-figure income? That's in the millions. Here's a question. Why does Ruslan have 2 channels he's making money off of? Isn't
What's
one enough?
wrong?
He's got Ruslan KD that's posting videos just hours ago and has over 700,000 subscribers. And he's got Bless God Studios that's also posting videos in the same time frame with over 300,000 subs. Why 2 channels? Oh, well, that's because his Ruslan channel makes close to $7,000 a month and his other channel makes over $6,000 a month. And there's more we're going to look at in a moment.
I need 7 figures. I need 7 figures. Maybe you're not there. Maybe you live in Alabama and you can go get a 2-bedroom, 2.5-bathroom apartment in a reasonable part of town for $800. Okay, that's not my reality. It's 2-3 times as much that here. Okay, once you create the content, more content, you'll grow your audience, and then you got to find a unique way to monetize them.
You'll grow your audience, and then you got to find a unique way to monetize them.
And through covetousness shall they with feigned words make merchandise of you, whose judgment now of a long time lingereth not, and their damnation slumbereth not.
We're doing a sale on our merch.
The edits is crazy, bro. Like, it's crazy. Like, he's just basically saying he shouldn't be making money at all. Like, oh, he don't need to make that much money. How you gonna put a cap on somebody? How you gonna put a cap on somebody, bro? Why you count? He really low key. He counting this man pockets. Why is he counting this man pockets? Why is that your business? You don't even know really what he got going on, or like if he got employees helping him run this ministry or business, whatever. He calling it a business. You don't know if he got people to pay, cause he didn't came a long way from here. He done came a long way. He done elevated his brand, elevated his production. Everything is way better now. So I mean, he put money into this. Like, he invested in himself. Like, This dude starting to, he really sounding like a hater, bro. Sean, you sound like a hater, bro. You really sound like a hater. We gonna keep going. He really,
Right? I'm showing you guys this stuff in real time. I'm telling you what to do, but I'm literally showing you guys where we got merch. KingsDreamENT.com/store. What are we doing? Oh, here we go. We got a limited edition, signed and numbered $100 item from John Keith, right? 25 pieces of these. We figured out a creative way to monetize something that's unique to the marketplace. People like vinyl, people like scarcity. This is sales. Now we're talking about sales. Now you got to figure out what to sell. A lot of us don't know what we're actually going to sell. So figuring out how to sell and then figuring out what to sell. We got the King's Dream Outlier Windbreaker on sale for $49. This politically agnostic shirt is just went on sale for $22 and Yeshua's Dream. So we got new merch. If you spend $75, shipping is free. There's a code in there. You got to find it. If you spend $100, you get a free King's Dream Outlier mask, KingsDreamENT.com/store. It's in the description. Some of you guys like, I don't know, changing your own oil or like working on your own car. And you're like, I save so much money changing my own oil or fixing my own toilet. I don't do none of that stuff.
I save so much money changing my own oil or fixing my own toilet. I don't do none of that stuff.
That's a waste of my money and my time, because let's just say my hour rate. Like if somebody were to reach out and say, I need a feature, or I want to do some one-on-one consulting, I'm not doing anything for less than $500 an hour. That is what my time is worth to me, right? What my time is worth to me.
I'm not doing anything for less than $500 an hour. That is what my time is worth to me, right? What my time is worth to me.
If I then, your Lord and Master, have washed your feet, ye also ought to wash one another's feet. For I have given you an example, that ye should do as I have done to you.
I'm not doing anything for less than $500 an hour.
Is not this the carpenter, the son of Mary?
I'm not doing anything for less than $500 an hour.
Is not this the carpenter, the son of Mary? Is not this the carpenter, the son of Mary?
I'm not doing anything for less than $500 an hour.
By the way, if you're watching this live, you want to be in the Zoom call, patreon.com/KingsDream. You could hop on there, sign up, $12 tier, and you could hop in the Zoom call. We're going to keep discussing this after we go offline.
And that's the second point, his Patreon account. This next clip is from a video I found exposing something I've mentioned in the past. And that's Christian YouTubers that make the statement, I can't do this YouTube channel without your financial support. That's a lie from the pit of greed. There's nothing wrong with people supporting channels financially in one way or another, but to say you can't operate your channel unless people give you money is a lie. Every Christian channel that says that started out with 0 subscribers and no financial support, yet they were able to run their channels just fine. Unfortunately, some of your favorite channels make that very statement. But here's a comment about Patreon.
Consider signing up.
Wait a minute, bro. Of course, in the beginning, you're not gonna need you're not gonna have no money. You're not gonna have no support. So you're gonna be doing a side hustle or you're gonna be working a 9-to-5 job. You know what I'm saying? And eventually, you want to be able to do, your YouTube channel full time. Without having to, put everything into your craft. Like, what is he talking about? This dude act like people people act like people in the church don't get paid, or it's not like he preaching and asking for an offering or something like that, or giving you a word and charging you for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's different. Like, he actually giving consulting advice, offering merchandise, stuff that's like, and then it's Christian. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's clean. It's not nothing. Like, what is this dude talking? This dude is a hater, bro. Like, what is he talking about? Like, this is wild. Sean, you a hater, bro. You a hater. Like, what is your purpose? Like, I feel like he really jealous of Ruslan, because he probably been doing this longer than Ruslan, or he feel like he do just as good as Ruslan, and he mad that his channel not popping like Ruslan. Ruslan got multiple channels that's popping. Like, his production better, like his channel better. Like, why? For you to make a whole channel just to go criticize people. Like, that's basically your whole channel is just to go out and find people to criticize, and then other Christians at that. I'm saying other Christians at that. Like, come on, bro.
Up for our Patreon community for only $5 a month, where you get access to the replays of our daily after party streams, as well as the uncut extended versions of our podcast, Discord access that's private, and a discount code for our merch store. Only $5 a month. And ultimately, it's the best way to help us contextualize the gospel of Jesus using media, podcasting, and of course, YouTube. The link for that is in the description or in the pinned comment. Hey, if you want to see the extended version of this podcast completely unedited, consider partnering with us in our online community for as little as $5 a month. In exchange, you get access to these podcasts as we stream them live before anyone else gets to see them. You get access to the replay of our daily after party streams, access to our private Discord server, access to discount codes, and so much more. So help us continue contextualizing the gospel through media, podcasting, and YouTube, and partner with us for as little as $5 a month.
Once again, there's nothing wrong with having a Patreon account. But when you start giving special privileges to people because they pay you money, that's when it becomes a problem. It's no different than what we read in James 2. For if a man comes into your assembly with a gold ring and dressed in fine clothes, and there also comes in a poor man in dirty clothes, and you pay special...
Reach. He reaching. You reaching, Sean. This does not apply to that, bro. This is reaching, bruh. This is reaching. Come on, Sean. Now, this is off on you, Sean. You should get exposed for this right here. This is
attention to the one who is wearing the fine clothes and say, you sit here in a good place. And you say to the poor man, you stand over there, or sit down by my footstool. Have you not made distinctions among yourselves and become judges with evil motives? And that's exactly what Ruslan and other channels are doing, giving special perks to people that pay them more money. And Ruslan has 2 packages you can choose from. But I guess due to inflation and needing a 7-figure income, his minimum of $5 a month
Why is he
has gone up
making
to
that much?
$6.99. And with almost 7,500 members, I can only imagine how much money he's making from Patreon on top of his...
How is that your business, sir? Like, what is he doing that's so bad that he shouldn't even deserve this type of money? Like, it don't even matter. Like, he's providing, like, he's providing good information, man. He has good content, sir. Like, what is wrong with his content? Like, how are you judging his heart? How is he really judging his heart? And he's really counting his pockets. Like, I can only imagine, like, why is he making so much more money than me? Why does he have to charge that much money? Like, why do you care? Why do you care? It's crazy.
YouTube income from his 2 channels. But let's finish this off.
And guess
He
what?
just put it up. Look, Ruslan getting that pape. He getting that money. Come on, bro.
You got to cut stuff out. You might have to cut stuff out. You might have to scale back that bowling league. You might have to scale back going to church 4 times a week. Some of you guys are like, I'm at church 4 times a week. Cool, man. You can't do that and start a podcast at the same time. Can't do that and start a small business at the same time. Maybe you go to church once a week. Maybe you go twice a week, from 4 times a week, twice a week. Maybe you can't serve every Sunday. You're going to have to tell them you got to serve every other Sunday. You can't serve the youth every Wednesday. You got to serve every other Wednesday, right? And so I think that's the tension you got to reevaluate. And it's because I think sometimes good things can get in the way of.
You know what I think it is, Sean?
No, Peter.
I think Sean is kind of, he don't understand the culture. He kind of detached from the culture. He really don't understand what Ruslan is doing. He don't understand the stuff that Ruslan. He don't understand it. He not really in touch with the culture really, because Ruslan is touching people that he can't get to. So it's some things that he really don't understand. He really can't tap into just because of who he is. And he older, so he come from a whole nother generation. You know, not saying that things have changed as far as ministry or Christian business goes, but he just don't understand. Like, I don't think he really understands what's going on for real. Cause I don't even see nothing Ruslan like is really doing wrong. You know, like you can't really judge his heart. You don't, I mean, it's not like you see him, man, I don't even know what kind of car this man drive. This man Ruslan don't be having on no jewelry like that. He don't be stunting flashy like that. Like, I haven't even seen his house. Did he even get the $1 million house yet? I haven't even seen his house. He not showing off the house. Maybe I don't watch enough. Maybe he said he got it and he paid it off. I don't know. I mean, when I watch Ruslan videos, he not stunning. He not flexing. Like, I don't see the money. Like, I don't see it. It look like it's going into good places. I think he putting on. He finna do something called a summit or something, and he got musicians and speakers coming out, and they all doing it for the glory of God. And he doing this out of his. I think he doing that out of his own pocket. So I'm saying he putting on for the kingdom. He made Christian music. Like he put Christian. It's so many Christian artists he didn't put on and gave game for free. You know what I'm saying? And put people on, like, and then he done so much serving, like, as far as like when he used to do the Friday things and review your music and give you advice on stuff. Like, it's so much stuff he done that he could have charged more for, or charged for, really, because it was like he do a lot, bro. You can't really say that. He don't know Ruslan, bro. He don't really know Ruslan. That's why he pulled up them old videos, because he really don't know what's going on. He don't know what's going on.
Of the things you're supposed to be doing in that season. Good things like serving, in a local church. Good things like being in a basketball league or being in a bowling league. Those are all good things. There's nothing wrong with those things. But if those things are inhibiting and getting in the way of you building whatever it is you want to build, then you're playing yourself. Or you don't really want to build the thing and you're just talking, which I meet a lot of people like that too. There's a lot of folks I meet, Jonathan, unfortunately, that aren't really being genuine with this question. They see something, they're inspired by it, but they haven't counted the cost on what it takes to actually build something, to actually start a YouTube channel, start a business podcast, to start a t-shirt line, to start a smoothie shop, and they haven't really thought it through and counted the cost. So now we're chasing butterflies.
No man can serve two masters, but either he will hate the one and love the other, or else he will hold to the one and despise the other. Ye
It's another
cannot
reach.
serve God and mammon.
You see,
It's another reach, bro. It's another reach. Like, he's clearly not I mean, what's my foundation? Like, the scripture. Everything you do to the glory of God. Whether we eat, whether we drink, we do to the glory of God. Everything that he's doing, to the glory of God. So he's supposed to do everything for free. And then, or you got to put a cap on how much money he can make for the glory of God? Are you serious right now? Like, come on, bro. Come on, Sean. What are we saying, Sean? What are you really saying, Sean? You might need to go watch some more of this dude content. Like, you might should have reached out. I don't know if you reached out to him and talked to him about this, which you probably didn't. Because this is ridiculous, man. This is crazy right now. He don't know the work this dude done put in. Like, come on, bro. How he serving two masters? Like, that's crazy.
the opportunity that YouTube has for us,
and
we see the opportunity merchandising has for us. I have to go all in on that. Because this may not come around again, right? Like the touching the algorithm on YouTube may not come around again. So I have to be intentional because I do have certain goals. We'd like to buy a home, you know what I'm saying, within the next year. We'd like to do these specific things.
Labor not to be rich. Cease from thine own wisdom. Wilt thou set thine eyes upon that which is not? For riches certainly make themselves wings. They fly away as an eagle toward heaven.
Bro, I got the following. I got 28,000. I got 200,000 on TikTok. 300,000, 500,000. How do I monetize these people?
Remember, there's lots of other Christian YouTube channels with good content. But you shouldn't support channels that are obviously about money and give special information to those who pay.
Support revealing the truth. Support Sean. Support him. Don't support Ruslan. Support him. Give him your money. He wants your money and your views.
And you shouldn't be supporting channels that tell you the lie that they can't continue their channel without your financial support. By all means, if you feel led by God, then bless channels you have benefited from with.
Now, you can run your channel with minimum income. But as far as the quality, the production, the output, you know, the type of what's the word I'm looking for? The you know, the consistency, you know what I'm saying, that Ruslan is giving out, dropping videos on 2 different channels and being super consistent, dang near every day dropping something. He can't do that with a full-time, part-time. He can't do that with a 9-to-5 job. He gotta be full-time with this. Like, come on, he really can't. He really can't do that. You cannot do that with no full-time job. You need the time. You have to have the time. You need the time. Like, so what is he talking about? And then he got a family. Like, he got a whole family. He got a wife and kids, bro. Like, he got bills. Like, he got a house. Like, come on, dude. Are you serious right now? Like, what else he talking about?
The equivalent of a cup of coffee each month. But also, be discerning about which channels are focusing on getting rich, because greed is of the devil. Anyhow, we're going to leave it here for today, but feel free to leave your comments below.
I feel like he capped. I feel like he a hater. Like, look, I think he's a real hater. For real. Like, look at his Patreon. I wonder what's on his Patreon. I wonder how much it costs. Like, he got all the same stuff going on. He really hating. I think he hating. He a hater for real. He gotta be. He really ain't found nothing solid to really expose on him. Like, he just put a whole bunch of clips together and made them sound. He took some sound bites and made them sound bad. Like, he didn't even get the context of the whole video what he was talking about. I'm glad I have been watching Ruslan since the beginning, and I know the context of what he talking about. Yes, Denver. Yes. I'm gonna get it off. You messing up my video right now. Can you let me finish my video, please?